Does a victory in the midterm elections, like we're having this year, presage a victory in the presidential elections that are coming in 2 years? If we win in 14, will it presage a victory in 16? History says yes, it will. In 6 of the 7 examples that have taken place since World War II of a decisive midterm result, it has carried over to give that party a victory in the next presidential election. And the one where it didn't, there was no decisive outcome from the midterm election. So go through it with me. Harry Truman faced his 6th-year election in 1950, and it was a huge Republican victory. They gained control of the House and the Senate, and 2 years later, Eisenhower was elected a Republican president. 1958, Eisenhower's 6th year, was a massive Democratic victory. Vast new gains in the Senate and in the House. 8 or 10 Republican senators defeated, and 2 years later, John Kennedy won the election and inaugurated a Democratic presidency. 1966 was the Kennedy-Johnson 6th year, and there was a major Republican surge impelled by antagonism about the Vietnam War. Republicans picked up a lot of seats. And then in 68, 2 years later, in the presidential election, Nixon was elected, bringing in Republican rule. 1974 was especially dramatic, the 6th year of the Nixon-Ford administration. And in that election, right after Nixon's resignation, the Democrats soared, gained almost 100 seats in the House and double digits in the Senate. And that presaged the election of 1976, which brought Jimmy Carter and the Democrats to power. In 1978, the Republicans won decisively in the congressional elections, and Reagan was elected in 1980, a Republican victory. Then Ronald Reagan broke the mold. He had a decisive defeat for the Senate in 1986, but in 1988, Bush defeated Dukakis, continuing Republican rule. In 1998, we had a precise example of the midterm predicting the general. Clinton gained no seats and lost no seats in the election of 1998, and the election of 2000 was a tie election that Bush eventually won. In 2006, Bush lost control of the Senate and the House, and that presaged the election of 2008 when Obama swept into power. So it is absolutely the norm, with only Ronald Reagan breaking the mold, that the winner of the midterm election goes on to win the victory in the presidential election that follows. So let's be sure we win this one.